You want to put a wager on if he responds in the next minute?
He is texting me back as we speak. Love the old 3 dots showing up on my laptop.
I'm going to guess he says, hey, man, sorry about that. I'm at a craps table.
There he is. He's calling now. Well, he's getting excited.
Conrad probably dialed the wrong number.
He probably did.
You know how he is.
Well, one thing's for sure. Conrad is actually going to be down there on Friday.
Yep.
So maybe him and Brian will be.
He never takes Brian up on the offer.
I know.
Of the, hey, I'll transfer or transport you and your delinquent friends around for one of your many get-togethers. Can't believe he hasn't had any guys' trips. Nobody else is getting married.
No, I'm going to visit my dad this weekend, and then in a couple weeks we're doing a guys' trip, but with the wives as well. So
that's not a guys' trip.
That's not a guy's trip.
It's not a guys' trip.
A guy's trip with the wives. How about just a couple's trip?
It's a family trip.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
All right, joining us on the Higginbotham Hotline from Vegas Insider, MajorWager.com, Brian Edwards joins us. Brian, I hope you're doing well, man. We are so close to the beginning of the college football season. How pumped are you about your Florida Gators getting Lagway potentially back?
He was never not around.
Well, I mean, he was around, but he had like a hangnail issue, so he didn't practice. He wasn't part of the 11 on 11s.
By the way, guys' trip with the wives is such an oxymoron.
It is, isn't it? No,
I realized it the second I said it, Brian.
Yeah. He needs to look you up Friday. He's going to be right down the road from you. I don't know why you guys can't hook up and have an adult beverage and talk sports.
Is he going to be all the way in Destin? Because that's 30 minutes.
No. So this time, I'm going to visit my dad. He actually lives in Santa Rosa.
See.
All right, well then, come on, Conrad, let's go.
See?
Let's go.
All right, I'll see. I'm playing golf one day, but other than that, I think I'm pretty free, so I'll hit you up.
Okay.
Hit me up.
Yeah.
Hit me up. I will definitely be watching the prelims somewhere at a bar on Saturday. I can't speak. I don't know where I'll be for the pay-per-view, but I will be watching the prelims around 5-ish at one of the local watering holes.
Okay.
All right, so last week you were talking about the big game over in Dublin, Ireland between Iowa State and Kansas State, but I want to go NFL in week 1 if you will allow me to. The Thursday night game, Buffalo at Minnesota, right? That's the one we're looking at?
Oh, no.
No, that's not the NFL. No, we're going college.
Not the Vikings and the Bills. That's the Gophers and the Bulls. I should have clarified that.
Gotcha. All right, so that Thursday night game between PJ Fleck's Row the Boat Gophers against the Bills of Buffalo of the MAC.
Correct. All right, I like Buffalo a lot here. Now it's 16.5, so let's buy the half point to the key number of 17. We know PJ Fleck, regardless of the circumstances, he wants to run the ball early and often, but he's got a stud running back in Darius Taylor that, is like the best player on the team. He's got a redshirt freshman quarterback in Drake Lindsey making his first career start. So he's going to want to run the ball even more than usual. And he's like that again, regardless of the circumstances. So the key to this handicap, in my opinion, is Buffalo's run defense, or put differently, it's front seven defensively. And turns out their defensive line is their best position group on the team. In fact, Phil Steele's national unit rankings have their D-line ranked 44th in the country. I mean, any MAC team that's ranked in the national unit rankings, that's pretty good. They're 44th. They're 72 at linebacker. They're 56 on the O-line, 48 at running back. They went 9-4 straight up last year. They ended the season on a 5-game winning streak. They won 7 games by double-digit margins. And their middle linebacker, Red Murdoch, first-team All-MAC last year, second in the nation in tackles with 156. He had 16.5 TFLs, 7 forced fumbles to lead the nation. He had 4 forced fumbles in 2023. And so I looked this up. His 11 career forced fumbles are 3rd in MAC history, 13th in college football history. Did not look this up. I'm going to take a wild guess. He only trails in MAC history, I'm going to guess, Max Crosby and Khalil Mack. So pretty good company. Their DN, Kobe Stewart, led the MAC in sacks last year with 9.5. Their other linebacker, Deion Crawford, he had 15 TFLs. He was all MAC last year. And then their 2 defensive tackles, George Wolo and Cornell Evans, are both preseason all MAC in Phil Steele's MAG. They've also got a workhorse running back in Al-Jay Henderson, 1,078 rushing yards, 9 touchdowns, 5.3 yards per carry average. I think Buffalo keeps it close. They're 10-5 against the spread with 3 outright wins since 2017 as double-digit underdogs. 9 starters back on defense, 7 on offense. I like Buffalo plus 17.
Man,
you sure about all that, Brian?
woo!
Boy.
You know, I was on VSiN last night, and they told me I made a pretty compelling case. So
No, that's a
No,
heck of a
that's-
compelling case.
look.
Are you kidding me?
Yep. Fire in right now. Mac. Let's continue with this. The coach that's known as the daddy of the Mac, Chuck Martin, Miami of Ohio, going to take on the very feared Wisconsin Badgers. You like another Mac team in this one?
Yeah, I like Miami of Ohio plus 17.5. They went 9-5 straight up last year, but 3 of their losses were 2 road games against Power 4 teams at Northwestern, at Notre Dame, and then they lost to Cincinnati at Paul Brown Stadium where the Bengals play. Their other losses at Toledo and Ohio in the MAC championship game. So no shameful L's. They thumped Colorado State 43-17 in their bowl game, and they've got DeQuan Finn at quarterback. Now, he was at Toledo for a long time, 30 starts. Then he started twice at Baylor last year, lost the job. So he transfers back to the MAC, but he was outstanding in the MAC, 6,984 career passing yards, 63-23 TDI and T ratio, 1,699 career rushing yards. And they've got 7 of their top 12 tacklers back from a defense that only gave up 18.8 points per game. They're 6-3 against the spread with 1 outright win as a double-digit dog since their bowl game in 2019. I thought that Luke Fickell was a spectacular hire at Wisconsin, but it has not worked out, and mainly because of their schedule. I don't think they're going to make the bowl game this year, and I think he's going to be on a boiling hot seat. They may be pretty good, but, I mean, if you look at Wisconsin's schedule, I mean –
No, they gotta
I'm not trying to
Tuscaloosa.
throw Coach Fickell's wife under the bus, but she was the one that was very proactive in going meeting with the Wisconsin officials and trying to get this thing consummated.
Really? Well,
Yeah.
it hasn't worked out. And look, I mean, if they go 7-5, he should keep his job because they play at Bama, at Michigan, at Oregon, at Indiana, at Minnesota. They've got Ohio State at home. They've got Iowa at home when Iowa's got 2 weeks to prepare, and Wisconsin's at Michigan the week before. They've got Washington at home they could lose, and they got Illinois at home they could lose. So we'll see on the Badgers. It could be a rough year.
That is Brian Edwards. He joins us every Wednesday. We are so close, and we're going to get great information from Brian, as you just heard. 2 MAC games. I love it. That's fantastic.
I better hear from you, Conrad.
Yeah, Conrad.
Yeah,
Oh, you will,
Conrad.
Brian. Don't worry.
Okay. Brian, text me if you don't hear from him.
All right.
You call your Uncle Brian when you're down there.
Yeah. Just don't call him if you get thrown in the pokey.
I bet Brian knows.
He's like up in Defuniak, 45 minutes away. Conrad's going to have to call his dad.
Oh, right on I-10, Definiak Springs.
Is that where they have the camps outside? If you get detained, you gotta live outside.
I haven't been there, Landon.
Have you been to
I don't-
Alligator
I'm not
Alcatraz
sure.
yet? You live in Florida.
It's a big state.
That's like 10 hours south.
Thanks, Brian.